You're listening to For Better and Worse with Jess and Rach.
Yeah. I'm gonna crack this. Or is it nice to hear it on the pod?
It's a little.
No,
It'll pick it up.
Okay. We got it. Okay.
Oh yeah, we in this bitch.
Oh.
Kim.
Reporting live.
Reporting live from Gather Studio. It's me, Jess, and I have my bestie here, Kim.
Yo, yo, yo. Listen, this place is dope. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, you like?
Shout
what
out to
see?
Rach. It's real cute.
Do you like what she's done with the place?
Yeah, I mean, adorbs. And
Yeah.
I mean, the lawyer next door, I walked in on him. I was like, hello. And he like pops out and I'm like, oh, never mind.
You did rock into the wrong room, though.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Fully. You were like, oh, wrong room.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to excuse myself.
I'm going to Gather Studio. Thanks,
Yeah.
bye.
Mm-hmm. I'm like,
So,
have you
yeah.
heard?
Welcome, Kim.
Thank you so much, Jess.
Welcome to For Better and Worse podcast.
It's truly an honor.
Happy to have you.
Thank you.
Dude, it's a long time coming, you and I, on the mic.
This feels nice.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had many conversations where we're like, fuck, we should be recording.
Yeah. Like, turn it on, Jess.
I know.
Get your phone.
I know. So I'm happy that you're finally here.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you're here.
We miss Rachel. I want to say this. Like, she was here, and I'm just like, Rach.
I know. She was like, don't do too well that nobody likes me. I'm like, stop
I'm
it
like,
right now.
listen here, Rachel.
Shut up, Rach.
Everyone loves your angelic voice.
I
She has a nice voice.
know.
Perfect skin.
Flawless skin.
All right, I'm done with compliments, okay?
But keep them coming for me.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh, hey, Jess.
Right. Yeah, everybody, this is Kim, okay? She is my childhood bestie, one of my childhood besties. She's an Ohio State employee. She's a fellow Drake fan. She's a double-jointed queen.
Mm-hmm.
She stalks her friends and family's locations on Find My Friends.
Absolutely.
She's my soul sister. But her latest role is mother.
Yeah.
What an intro. What an
Added
intro.
it. That was really nice.
Yeah. Kim, what's it like? What's the new mom life? New mom life like?
Listen, so my son is 4 months old.
Stupid cute.
Just had that checkup. Growing great. 70th percentile. It's really good, but I'm not going to lie to you. Like, those first couple weeks, whoa. Like,
Yeah.
it is hard. And I feel like so often we're like, things are great. I have kids. Like, this is amazing. I've been dreaming about this. But we forget to say how hard it is. And
Yeah.
I feel like nobody warned me. They were like, oh my God, the first time you see them, isn't it the best thing? Yes, it is. However, no, it was really hard. And I really enjoyed my life. Like, I was mourning who I was. Like, I enjoyed going out a lot. I enjoyed having dinner with my husband. I enjoyed like going to sleep at the same time and snuggling with our dog. But didn't last that long because now 4 months, whoa, like
Flew by.
Yeah, it flies by. Like,
And I feel like when you were talking about, like, this is really hard, Kim opened up to me about, like, newborn stuff and being like, this is really hard. Like, he cries all the time. I'm just struggling a little bit. But
shout out to colic.
Shout out to the colic. My colic kings and queens out there.
Shout out to my moms and dads that have dealt with the colic.
And
we made it.
But I feel like just that went by so quick. And I feel like other moms and dads were reaching out to you saying, like, I know this is hard, but you will get through and it'll be so much better.
The moms and dads come out to play. They're like,
but that's
oh, hey.
so awesome that you have like a support system.
No, it's so nice.
But I feel like that's what's happening with new moms. As much as people like are dogging new moms being like, I feel like boomers being like, back in my day, we just let them cry it out. You know?
My grandparents and my parents, they call it new technology. They're like, oh, they only sleep on their back. They're swaddling. The nose Frida were like sucking stuff out. My parents are like, what? Like, we didn't have any of this bullshit.
And you're like, sorry about it.
Yeah. I'm
sorry
like,
about it. Okay.
Listen, like, you want me to buy the taking care of babies class? Yes, absolutely. I got desperate. Like,
yeah, hell yeah. But seriously, it's like, sorry that stuff wasn't out, but now it is, so I'm going to take advantage of it. Why would I not? You know?
Absolutely.
Like,
and new dads came out for Matt too, which was so nice. Like, and he needed it. Like, not only was I struggling, like he was. I tell him, like, if I wasn't crying, he wasn't crying, baby was crying.
Oh, absolutely. I believe that though.
But
I mean,
we made it.
Good. I'm glad, and I feel like you guys are in a good spot now. But what I was saying is, I feel like new moms and dads are opening up about the difficulty in it.
Yeah.
Obviously you had to go through it to see that, but I feel like you were comforted by other people reaching out being like, I know what this feels like. I know this is hard. And I'm sure that was pretty great for you.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. And people I haven't heard from years. It was like, it was so nice. Yeah. To reconnect with people. It was great.
Good. I'm glad, Kim. Okay. I'm going to ask Kim a few questions just so you guys can get to know her. A little bit of her personality because yes, we met. When did we meet?
Was it my freshman year of high school, your sophomore, because Jess is a year older. She's a cool kid.
I'm a year older, but I hung out with people younger than me always. Yeah, so we met in high school, but and we have memories for days. We can go off on Brunswick. And
shout out to the Wick.
Go fucking Devils.
Go Devils.
Go Devils, go. But I want you guys to like get a good feel of who she is and why we jive, and then obviously we'll get into the meat, which definitely pertains to us. Okay, Kim, are you ready for some questions?
Okay, drum roll.
Okay. What is your favorite Drake album?
Oh gosh. Okay. I don't want to say this is a hard question because I feel like that is just very whatever. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go Take Care, and I hate myself that I said that, but it's just like Certified Lover Boy. There's not like every single one. I just feel like it just really speaks to me.
The newer Drake is lacking bangers.
Yes,
and
after bangers. Cuts. Yes,
and deep cuts. Yeah. I feel like he's just going. He's riding the surface level. Yeah, don't come for me. If
like Scorpion's good.
I love you. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. I mean, like, but also, do you feel like Take Care was your favorite album because of the time it came out? Was like a good time that that's what we listened to. We were getting ready while we were going on boons, while we were doing different things. Like,
so is it tied with
nostalgia a bit?
It does. There's some songs that cut a little too deep. And it's like hard to listen to. But when I think about like Underground Kings, like that song just, it's everything to me. And definitely not Take Care. Like Take Care is definitely bottom of the barrel on that album. Like, let's get it out there.
Yeah, well, that was obviously for clout. I mean, him with Rihanna was like, okay, we're doing this for the radio.
Shout out to Riri's Baby. I mean, I feel like it makes sense to say that right now.
Absolutely.
But I think Take Care, and I don't want to be basic, but like, I'm a true fan. I want to put that out there.
Yeah, I think I said that in your intro. She's a fellow Drake fan. Like, she stands. Like, someone's on the same level as me, as you guys know, because I've talked about it plenty of times. It's Kim. She stands. We'll say that.
All right, hit me.
What was I going to say? Okay. Your favorite Brunswick high school memory. I should have prepped you on this because it's a big question. Favorite high school memory or something like when you think back, someone's like, tell me your wildest Brunswick story.
Yeah. So there was this time.
I love that you know off rip.
I don't know. It just, these memories pop up. They're just so vivid. Yeah. It's like, why? Like, throw these out.
No.
Like, they're like an old pair of shoes. Like, please part with me.
We can't, though. That's the best part.
No, I think that Jess used to have these rounds at her house, and shout out to Mr. Cardelloni. But my husband and I, it's funny, actually, we were watching Euphoria, and he's like, my husband's from a small town, and he's like, Kimmy, these type of parties don't happen in high school. And I'm like, you didn't grow up in a suburb.
You did.
Like you grew up in cornfields, and your closest house was too far away to have parties like this because
cow tipping was on there.
Yeah, like he was like, oh, his idea of going out is like him and his friend getting a 30-pack of Natty and hanging out in the basement. Like, that was not my life.
Which I feel like we started that, but something progressed.
Yeah, something happened.
Something happened where we got together and shit just went awry.
I know what happened, Jess.
Tell me.
So, when Jess and I met, you know, me and my other friend, I would just say that we were hanging out with people that were partying, right?
Yeah.
And
So they were the wild ones.
Yeah,
at the time.
And I know I've had time to reflect. Like, I was the bad influence, and I take responsibility. But I don't have regrets, Jess.
I don't have regrets either, because we were just like inviting you with open arms, truly, because we wanted to dabble.
Yeah,
Not
you
to
guys
say
wanted
we were
it.
doing like crazy stuff.
I had consent.
We weren't doing. You did have consent. We were not doing like hard drugs, but we were like, "You're wild, I'm wild," and I'm not like, I'm not too goody two shoes to like call it quits on this.
No, it was a good time.
Okay, so what was the memory? Just like rounds, just parties at.
Yeah, I would say rounds.
Okay.
But
I don't know if it's a specific memory.
The other thing, and Jess might cut this out because it's a memory that probably we all were getting kicked off of sports in high school because photos were being turned in of us drinking. And how messed up is that now to think back on it? So I got kicked off the bowling team, right?
Wait. First off, Kim was on the bowling team.
Varsity,
y'all.
10 pins from state. Come at me.
Good.
Yeah, listen.
No
runs
shame.
deep in my blood. Shout out to my dad. A couple 300 games. I don't know. I don't want to go into it, but
2 weeks, 1 week, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
You were killing it, and you took it so seriously. And you're like, seriously, guys, it's not funny. Like, I'm pretty serious.
Like, I literally got a letter from my Letterman's jacket, Jess.
You did, I know, and you were proud.
I was.
But that's kind of friends we were, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we weren't afraid to be different.
No.
We weren't afraid to stand out.
Like, I think immediately they're like, oh, you're on bowling, you were nerdy. And I was like, I don't know.
I just don't think you know how cool it is yet.
Yeah.
You know, like, I just don't think you know about it.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, but Kim is very much class president. Very much, you know, type A. She loves to take charge, loves to be in control. But also, she's like the weirdest type A person I know because she's like so wild. She's an Enneagram 7
with you.
Okay.
Shout out to the sevens here.
I get 7 and 9 confused. I'm not sure if it's an odd number thing.
Yeah,
or
no,
if I'm
you're
dyslexic
fine.
or whatever. But yeah, you don't usually get that combo.
No, I think
She's
once
a perfect
people really
mix.
get to know me, they're like, whoa.
Right.
Like, on the level, they're like, oh, Kim's like, you know, straight edge, and like, far from it.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's what I
Like,
want our audience to know, because it was like you switched up on us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you were like, I'm serious, and I like things a certain way when I need it to be, but also like I'm down to clown.
Yeah, straight
Always
up.
down to clown.
Yeah.
Ride or die.
I know when to be serious and plan my stuff. Like,
But you love a good time.
love a good time. Maybe a little too much.
And I love that about you.
Yeah.
And that hasn't changed since you became a mom.
Actually, this is funny because during my pregnancy, if anybody knows me, and actually I need to do this, I was drinking so much non-alcoholic beer that I was then doing reviews. And I now have people who have since then become pregnant reaching out to me saying, hey, Kim, what were the good non-alcoholic beers? And I'm just not sure that, like, I was really going for it.
Oh, yeah.
And yesterday, one of my friends was like, Kim, you still were drinking, but I wasn't drinking, obviously. I was drinking, 0 beers, but
I can relate to that because I feel the social anxiety of not drinking in social situations.
such a social thing. Hold it in your hand.
Right. But I feel like that beer is kind of like, did you feel like a low-key buzz, or were you like just like riding on the high of like people being around you and company and good times when you were like drinking non-alcoholic beer?
So I really realized that being in these social settings and being drunk is a mindset. Like, you don't have to be drunk to have a good time. And it was more so of a mindset for me of like, I still felt like I was there and enjoying the party. I had to go on 4 bachelorette parties
And that's
sober.
That's facts. That's the craziest thing
Fort
you've done.
Lauderdale.
But
that was
shows
hard.
You Kim's ride or die mentality.
Yeah.
Like, she really gives 0 fucks. She's like, I will not miss a good time. But I think that's also the 7 in us where we're like, I'd rather die than miss out on a fucking
Literally.
good time. Like, if there's a good time being had.
Yeah.
Without me, kill me.
Yeah. Like,
That's just the 7s in us.
that's why
speaking.
living in C-Bus, Columbus, by the way, is hard.
Is that what you guys call it there? The natives?
Yeah, we do the C with the bus. C-Bus.
Cute.
12th largest city in the nation. But who's asking?
But who's asking? Also, do you know that if people from out of the country learn to speak English, they send them to Columbus because there's no accents?
Really?
Yeah, so you can go like Cincinnati, which is they kind of have some like soft A's.
Then the
And
natty.
in Cleveland is like, like dad is mad. But Columbus is just like no accent because they're from all over.
Wow.
Did you know that?
Yeah, some people in Columbus have said that they know that I'm from Cleveland because of the way I talk, and I'm like, I'm just like you. Like, what are you talking about?
No, we'd be like, Dad is coming over today, and I think he's gonna be really mad.
Mad.
Or like Cleveland is like real hard E. Hard E.
Okay.
Good, Kim. Okay. Next question. Tell me a concert that you'll never forget.
Okay. There's been a couple. Obviously, a few drank, a little DMB. We always got a party bus for DMB. By the way, we got a Friday. Shout out to Cleveland. We really did it up. But I have to say, my first ever concert, my sister, shout out to my sister Kelly, took me and my best friend Liz to the Fall Out Boy concert. Now, listen. What
year was this? Paint me the picture.
Oh, I know exactly what year it is because we wrote Rock on 2006 on the back of wife beaters, like literally just white tanks with Sharpies. I want to cringe.
Stop.
Yeah, so it was at Blossom.
We all did that shit though.
Why?
Thinking that the lead singer himself would notice us.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh my God, that's such a good shirt.
You think that when you're making the shirt, you're like, oh, they're definitely going to see this and love it.
Yeah. But no, absolutely not.
So you guys made full on tank tops, the white ones, Hanes. And you just wrote on them with Sharpies.
Yeah. Fall Out Boy on the front.
You probably had like
Rock on
padded
2006.
bras.
No, I've had tits since Vietnam.
Yeah, you're right. You were developed.
Everyone knows
I
I was an early bloomer.
You always have been.
Your boobs really change after you have kids, though. Got to put a PSA out there because, where'd they go?
Hashtag pepperoni nipples.
Oh, gosh.
It's
been a long road.
Okay, but I'm going to tell you my favorite concert with you.
Okay. Oh, my God, I'm ready.
This is one of my favorite stories that I tell a lot of people. We decided to engage in a little weed action before a John Mayer concert.
Oh, okay.
And we ate at, I don't know where we ate before, but we like smashed.
It was probably a stupid cheesecake
Mongolian
factory.
barbecue.
It was Mongolian. No, it was
Mongolian barbecue. But it was like we're the people who go to Columbus or like drive 2 hours for a concert to go to a restaurant we have within 15 minutes of us.
Yeah, it's our toxic trait going.
Yeah. And we get there just feeling good. A little lopsop doy.
A little elevation.
Just feeling good, feeling great, a little calm. We get to our seats. And Jason Mraz is opening up for our boy John Mayer, and Kim looks at the stage. She's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And we're like, "What's up, Kim?" She's like, "We're fucking missing. We ate too long. We were doing this for too long." She's like, "We fucking missed the show. We fucking missed the show." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, dude, she thinks this is John Mayer right now.
Oh, my God.
You dead ass.
Hey, don't they sound the same? No, I'm kidding. I don't want to disrespect John Mayer.
Dead ass, you thought.
I did.
Like, you were upset.
Yeah.
Full on thought that you were watching John Mayer just like this show
like,
already
how
started.
How could we have? Like, we drove all the way here. And everyone, that is what
it is my
2008
favorite.
weed will do to you. Because back in the day.
That Snickle Fritz will do you in.
What was it?
That is my favorite
Just
concert
5
story.
girls baking it out around Columbus before we go to a concert. So.
Yeah. And it was fun when John Mayer came out. So it ended well.
Yeah, no, it was great.
And we were like, we got to get out of here.
Shout out to Mr. Cardelloni for letting us take the Tahoe.
Thank you for that. Okay. Moving on. Give me your favorite thing about being a mom so far.
Watching them learn new things is like
hear this
the
all
best.
the
Oh
time.
my God, it goes so quick.
Do you feel like so proud? Is it the moment of just like, I created this, I'm watching you grow and learn and advance, and like I have a hand in that, or am I able to witness that?
Yeah, it's my sister-in-law. I love her. God, my husband's family is amazing. I really hit the jackpot. But she was like, Kim, when you and Matt walk into a room, he lights up. And then I realized it. Like, I can get this kid to belly laugh Jess knows it. I made up a lot of songs. I got the Boogie Hunter song. I have like the Naked Baby song. Like I go hard on these jams too. Like, and he
I feel like
loves
moms can
it.
relate to that.
Yeah, you making up new songs, and it's just like he loves it.
That is so cute.
Yeah, it's so much fun just watching them do new things. And honestly, like I know everyone says, I love my husband, blah, blah, but I never knew. But truly, like seeing my husband with him is amazing. And we definitely had a rough first month, but now by month 4, like he's about to start crawling. And he's belly laughing and he is grabbing toys and stuff. Like, why am I so excited to watch somebody grab toys and put it in their mouth? Like,
because it's like you're seeing him grow in advance, and that's like really cool to witness.
It really, really, truly is.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like, and also like seeing your partner take on a new role.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that being just like fucking immense love.
Yeah.
You know?
Matt Bruning, you were made for that shit. Like,
Jesus. Most definitely. He looks good doing it too.
Yeah. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, Kim. As you know, your girl is on Budget Life 2022.
I don't know Jess Cardelloni and sorry. Can we cut that out?
Why? No, you can say my first and last name.
Okay. I don't know Jess Cart in budget mode. Like, who's that girl?
Who's
that girl? It's not Jess.
It's not. it's a weird transition for me, but it's something KB, do you love me, has always done.
Yeah.
So I want to know. I need a tip of the dick from the coupon queen herself.
Straight up.
Straight up.
I hope I'm known for it.
You are.
It's not a bad trait.
No, I think if more people knew how easy it was, we would do.
Yeah, for sure.
I have since joined that Facebook group, but I don't think they accepted me. Do you want me to tell
the people what it is?
You gotta give me any tip of the dick you got for your girl, because I've entered in.
Yeah,
I'm down the rabbit hole. Enlighten me.
Okay. I'm just going to say that it does take a little bit of effort to be a little more cost friendly, right? You need to be a little more conscious, right? I've just never been someone that I've never spent a ton of money on a ton of, like makeup and stuff, but I will spend it on experiences. Like if I'm going to spend my money, I'm going to go balls out on a trip, right?
Balls deep on an experience.
Yes, absolutely. But what I do is I immediately join a Facebook group. Yeah, I'm still on Facebook.
# mom life.
It is Midwest Money Saving Mamas. And let me tell you, they post when Amazon does lightning deals, and you better hop on it because they sell out like hotcakes. And I mean, it's like things I need though.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's my question. So I've seen the TikToks where like, get this now. And it's like, do I think I need this because it's a stupid deal?
Listen.
Or is it really gonna...
My kid be looking cute, right? But you bet your ass he's decked out in clearance Old Navy. Because when Midwest Money Saving Mamas tells me that there's a coupon glitch, I'm running to the website.
Tell me about a time that you have experienced a coupon glitch that's worked for you.
I remember vividly.
The IRS is coming for you.
You think?
No, I'm just kidding. That's my right.
I was scared. I'm like, seriously, what crime could that be?
It's not. Okay. You're fine.
No, it was a lovely Saturday morning. I'm drinking coffee, and all of a sudden I look at my husband and I go, I got to go to my computer. Can you hold Jack? He's like, what? I'm like, Old Navy's having a coupon glitch. And it only happens for like a couple hours, right?
Yeah.
So you got to run your computer, and like double, triple coupons are working. I sent you guys those TikToks of like every coupon code was working for Abercrombie the one time, and now's your time. Like you're trying to try out jeans, you're getting them for $20. But besides that, I'm also doing like, we have Kroger's in Columbus. I know that Cleveland's not as blessed, but if you live in an area where you are blessed with a Kroger, log on to their app. Like their digital savings pop off. I'm such a preferred customer. They send me coupons in the mail that are tailored to me, right? Like I'm always saving $1.50 on chicken, like no matter what.
You'll go that far though. Like you'll be like, oh, that's good. I'm going to save that.
Yeah,
That is some rigorous work.
Before I go to Kroger, I make it a point to go on my app or my computer and log the coupons.
What in you drives this? Like, do you love a deal? Like, you really the heart gets pumping on a deal.
Yeah, I think I was really raised in a household, parents were divorced. My mom was always like, we don't buy things full price. And that's really stuck with me.
Yeah.
And I really do amount my couponing to her. And
was she a couponer herself?
yeah, I mean, she just never bought stuff full price. Like, we shopped at Kohl's all the time. Like, growing up, I'd always be like, why can't I get that shirt from Hollister? Like, I need that. Or Abercrombie, whatever. My mom would be like, do they have coupons? No. Better luck next time, lady. Go to Kohl's. So
yeah,
and then my mom would get Kohl's cash. You get the coops. It's
the boomers
nice.
Be going off on the Kohl's cash,
right?
Literally, that's their heyday, dude.
Yes.
Is Kohl's cash.
Kohl's cash. It really is a psychological thing, though.
Oh,
when I have $20 of Kohl's cash, that's $20.
Right, but isn't it like facts that they jack the prices up and they show you that it's just marked down $20, but that's full price? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that you're not getting the best deal, right?
And then what is Kohl's cash? Like, is it like a gift card? Does it work like that?
No, and this is why Kohl's cash is the best. Listen, I stan Old Navy. I am a card holder, right?
Oh, we know, Kim.
And their Gap cash, that's bullshit. Like, it is not. It's like, spend $50 and then you get $10 off, but you can't use any other coupon codes.
That's the only rewards I've ever been exposed to. Like, I've never been exposed to anything other than, like, spend this, get this.
Kohl's, you can use a coupon. You can use the Kohl's cash. I'm telling you, it's a real deal.
Give me your biggest budget hack.
Visit.
Got it. Cut
Okay.
it. Cut it. Cut it.
Cut it.
Cut
Cut
it.
it.
Cut
Cook it down. Cook it down. You know that I cook it down. Okay, my biggest budget hack is being aware. Like, so many of us, especially in marriages, I think that we are so nervous to sit down and really see where the money's going, right? Mm-hmm. And, although I'm married to a straight up finance bro, right?
Yep.
Shout out to Maddie Z, loves it. But I really do the budget in our household, and you got to stick to it. It's nice, but you got to be aware.
Do you find it like one person does the budget? Is that the way it works for you? Like,
for a long time, yes. And then we sat down and we did it together because I was like, he's not seeing what I'm seeing. Like, this dude doesn't log on to our bank app. I'll be like, hey, did you see daycare took the money out? And he'd be like, no, Kim, I don't go on there. And I'm compulsive about it, right? I'm logging on every morning. It's part of my morning routine.
Yeah. I'm feeling like the Virgo in me is coming out with the budget planning now that I'm like obsessing over it, right? The Virgo in me is showing while I'm like organizing things. It's happening in my 30s. Mm-hmm. I mean, 30s is, I don't know what's happening in my 30s, but I'm like full-fledged Virgo. Here I am. But I'm like that way. Like, I'm like constantly checking, but I'm like, we could save more. And I'm getting real ambitious with it, where I'm like, throw this in there. Like, we need to throw this in. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm getting real testy with it. But I guess that's good. But I'm just wondering if like both people are in, like, that's how it works. Or one person is like, I'm going to take charge of this. We'll meet up every month. Kind of go over things.
Yeah. Well, and you're experiencing it right now. Like,
truly,
when you think about buying a house and doing those things, it's like, we got to really tighten up.
Tighten up is, I mean, 2022 is truly the year of tightening up. Mm-hmm. Tightening up the biz, tightening up the budge. But obviously, like, we're looking to buy a house, to save for a kid, all this stuff. So it's a learning curve, if you will. But
kids are a money pit, by the way.
Especially,
I love you, Jack Brittany.
I love you, Jack Brittany. But I feel like, me personally, for someone who like likes to spend and likes to have nice things, like, that part about me is not going to change, and I don't think that's going to change when I want to have a child.
Yeah.
So like, I want the nice things. I will have to save for those nice things, like, or coupon the shit, coupon my way out of it,
Yeah.
or like find deals. But it's like you want nice things for your kid. Like they deserve that. So
absolutely. And you want nice things for yourself too, right?
Truly.
It's like, but the other thing, you know, going out and doing things.
So let's not be too lazy for the deals, ladies and gents.
No, it's worth it.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's worth it.
Because sometimes I see that and I'm like, that seems like a lot of work. Or it's something I'm not used to either. So it's like, I don't know how to like dabble.
Yeah.
But I guess like full-fledged into it. If someone gives you a hack, go try it.
Yeah.
If they have a glitch in the system, take advantage.
Yeah. Just, it's a little bit more effort, but once you do,
the payout
they're coming for you.
The
You know
payout
what
is
I
worth
mean?
it.
Like Kroger, I don't know who it is sitting in their office. They're like, this girl wants to use these coupons. We're going to give them to her.
Yeah. And that's you, Kim.
Yeah. No, I'm going to do it.
And I'm going to do it. All right, Kimberly. We're going to get into the meat. Into the beat to meat part of the episode.
Cook it down. You know that. Okay.
Yes. I was like, how many Drake references can we get into in one episode? Soon to find out. Guys, this week's meat is we're going to talk about friendships. I mean, we titled it Friendships in Your 30s, but it's basically friendships in adulthood. Let's be honest. Let's have an honest conversation here about how things make that switch up from when things became like really easy in friendships to becoming really hard work. In my opinion, like friendships that I've had they are hard work. They require a lot of attention, a lot of intention. And I don't feel like the whole thought of friendships come easy, and if it's not easy, then it's not meant to be. I'm like, okay, replace friendships with relationships, replace friendships. It's like anything like that. Like I don't feel that way personally about relationships, friendships, or anything. Like if it doesn't come easy, then it's not, then it's not worth it or something. But I feel like people commonly mistaken that with friendships. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I feel like friendships are so important, but they do require so much work. And you think about just a relationship down to it. I mean, I'm married, and I'm seeing that person every day. I'm planning things every single day. Like we're coordinating. But friendships, especially as we get older, life gets so mundane, right? Like life is not exciting all the time. I am not hitting the club on the weekends and I'm hitting you up saying, hey, want to meet me at level 2?
Level 2.
And like, we're not going to these places, these watering holes, and really conversating and enjoying each other's presence the way that we used to. Like, life is different, and we have to be aware of that and the changes that come. And some people survive and some people don't. And it's not that they weren't good friends. It just, sometimes there's a time and a place, right? And some people it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of understanding. And it's a lot of thoughtfulness that goes into being a good friend long term and having friends where you could say, hey, I've been friends with this person for 20 years. And we're always so surprised by that. They're like, what? Like, that's a long ass time.
Yeah. I think I kind of brought Kim on and talked about bringing this up, like friendships with us. We have such a unique friendship. We have a group of 5 amazing, amazing women who have started at, all of us at different stages, but we all kind of became friends in high school, like really good friends, and stayed friends throughout this long period of time. And I feel like it's one of like the most amazing things, best accomplishments, but we've all seen each other do different things. So when friendship was so easy because we have so much commonality in what we were doing, and high school things, people we were talking to, people we hung out with. Friendship was really easy back then.
You're 5 minutes away.
Literally, it was like, I'm coming over. And there was
it's the easiest thing ever.
But now it's like,
get in.
Get in, we're going shopping.
Yeah, we're going to South Park Mall.
Get in, we're going to, what was the name of that bar? 18 and Up? Y'all going to Saddle or what?
Stop. The Valley.
The Valley. But
hey, I got a fake ID though. No.
We did, but don't judge
us
for
whatever.
that.
No, bar room.
Bar
In downtown
room,
Cleveland is called bar room. We all just sweat our dicks off.
Just grinding.
Ew.
What was grinding? Okay.
With Four Locos and Sparks. Go on.
For real. But I just feel like that was easy. You know what I mean? And also you were saying like mundaneness. It was us doing the same things. Or like I blacked out last night. You'll never believe this story. Like in college, like that was funny stuff to tell each other.
And I do want to say, we all went to college together.
So
we did have a soldier that decided it wasn't for her.
She did attend.
But she visited frequently.
She attended a semester with us. Shout out, Michelle. We love you. You're fucking at heart. And that was like the basis of it. Like we're all doing the same things. We're all, and I'm sure that was really difficult for her too during that time.
Absolutely.
Like all of us like talking about that during that time. But it was like we're all the same age too. And then you get out of college. Yeah. You do really different things.
Yeah, I moved to Indiana where I knew nobody.
And it's so crazy to think, Kimmy, that you went to Indiana, went to grad school, and now like you're also living away 2 hours from all of us.
They call me the out-of-towner.
The out-of-towner friend.
Mm-hmm.
And what has that been like for you? I couldn't imagine as a fellow 7 on the Enneagram, the FOMO is real.
Yeah.
But I do feel like for you, your time is very intentional, and you will. She's a planner. That's the thing about it. You're a great Enneagram 7 who has FOMO because you'll plan everything.
Yeah.
So you're like, this is what I want to do. I'm in town from this time to this time. This is who I want to see. You guys, let me know your schedules. Like you're on it.
I'm maximizing.
100%.
Yeah.
Does that drain you though at times? Like when you're trying to fit everything in at once?
Yeah, I've changed a lot since then because it was so draining. Because I used to come into town and if I didn't see everybody, I feel like I let somebody down.
Yeah.
And that was really difficult for me because I wanted to be that people pleaser. And that's part of being a 7, right? I was like, I wanted to see everybody do all the things, catch up. And quality time is so important to me, like my love language.
For sure.
Quality time means so much. And that's what's difficult about being away from people that you love because I just want to be there. It is really hard at times, but I think that as I get older, and I think that this is part of friendships in adulthood, is that the most meaningful thing is at home, right? Like being with my son and being with my husband they have to be my number one priority. But making sure that I spend that time and that's what was hard about having a kid is I was like, oh my gosh, I can't go up for a weekend and just chill. But thank God I have a great partner and he's always like, Kim, go do your thing. Like, you need that. Like, that's what fuels me. Like, I need to be able to see these people. But it is really hard to see these Browns tailgates and see you all hang out on weekdays. And I want to be there so bad. But as I get older, I realize that, like, it's okay to miss out on things. Yeah. Even though it still hurts.
For sure. But I feel like that's good boundary setting.
It is, yeah. And I have some great friends in Columbus, but it's never going to be the same.
It's never going to be the same. But I also feel like the transition from being best friends to becoming in relationships and then marriages. What a weird, I feel like for our group specifically was really tough. I mean, speaking for me personally, it's like this group of 5 girls were each other's world. Like you could not tell us anything. Like # no new friends, but we always had new friends. But I feel like it was just tough to be like this person is our number one priority, or my family is my number one priority, and like setting those boundaries. But I also feel like we found partners who understood that. Yeah, for sure.
Well, and it's a healthy relationship to be able to do things on your own, right? Like, if I always have to be with that person, that's overwhelming for me. Like, I have to be my own person. That's important.
Yeah, and I feel like I said, like finding partners who understood that and like getting to meet our friends where it was like, oh, I get this. Yeah. I get why this fuels you or why this is a part of who you are. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's important. We kind of talk about basically how to maintain, basically a bunch of tips of the dick of like how to maintain these friendships and when things become mundane, when things kind of shift into adulthood. We have a bunch that you guys submitted that we'll get into, and then we also have some like that Kim and I kind of jotted down. And my first one I want to say is when obviously you have some people living further away, or you guys can't hang out as much because life is really hard and really crazy. And when you're an adult, people have busy schedules, which I can definitely attest to. So I feel like group chats replace hanging out, and that is okay. So the constant Snapchat group or the group text become your guys' way to stay in touch and update each other on your life. And that is okay. Like, that's your new hangout until you guys have, like, obviously make plans. How do you feel about that, Kim?
I don't know why, just this vivid image of hopping on Zoom during the pandemic. But for someone out of town, I was, like, in love with this thing of, like, oh, I can be there without actually being there. And I think that was really cool. But, yeah, I mean, I am...
Now that babies are involved, too, it's like, spam me.
Yeah.
Spam me with everything about your kids.
Right?
Because, like, I feel like, especially during, like, newborn stages, things move so quick.
Yeah.
And, like, literally, I saw Ari last week and then saw him, like, that you Snapchatted him today, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He looks like,
so
like...
quick.
And same with Jack. I'm like, he's a solid boy.
Yeah.
He's a solid boy. Couldn't hold his neck up last time I saw him. You know, and now he's
You're
like
holding your neck up.
yeah, he's a beefy boy. He's looking good. He's so cute. And it's like that stuff, like I wouldn't know that if like we aren't spamming each other with like Snapchat stuff.
And sometimes I'm like second guessing it where I'm like, am I like texting too much? Am I snapping too much? Because I am just like, I want to be a part of it. You know, but yeah, I think that that's super, super important. It's just like, if you're thinking about me, send me a text. If you hear a song, like send it over to me. It means so much to know that you were thinking about me. And I think that as we get older, those little things mean so, so, so very much.
Yeah. That actually leads to my next one. And it says, when in doubt, just call or text.
Yes.
Which is...
I hate when they're like, I didn't want to bother you if you were busy. No, I will always make time for the people that I love. For sure. Yes. No matter how busy I am, if you send me a text.
But like, what does it take to send a text? Nothing.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like I put call or text because I am actually really working on calling with my friends. Yes, we FaceTimed about a month ago, and you were like, let's do this more often.
I was like, oh shit, Jess answered.
And I answer.
It's your lucky day.
I do answer every call or FaceTime now, or if not, like call back.
That. Yeah.
That was really tough for me for a short period of time, and I don't know why. I can't explain it. It was like, I just not a call person, but now I just like love that intentional time. Like, I feel like that's all we have though. Mm-hmm. When I was like, I'm not seeing her. Yeah. And she's FaceTiming me and Jack's in the fucking picture. Honestly, fuck yes. Yeah. It's not just because you had a kid, but it was just like,
oh, use me, Jess.
No, but for real, I feel like letting your friend know that you're thinking of them, I feel like goes a long way.
Yeah, it really does.
For the other person. I mean, the more you do it, the more it's reciprocated too.
And I'm going to say this. I hate myself for it sometimes, but I'm out here responding to Insta stories. Like, I am just straight, like, I don't know. I think it's nice to be able to connect with people, and they're putting it out there, and I don't know. It's just another mode of communication that I'm really thriving in.
Good. But I stand with that, because it's like, if this is what we have, like I said, like group chats, social media, whatever it is, it's like, this is your way of updating on life. And this is just it. This is a new age of technology. It's how we keep up with each other's lives. It is what it is. Yeah. And like, just use it.
Exactly.
A lot of people said this, and I feel like I kind of touched on it too, is like, make plans. It doesn't matter how far in advance. Just get something in the books. I feel like we do this a lot. Obviously, Kim has to definitely plan ahead for when she's like coming in town and when we're going to do things. Oh my God. Joe just sent me a text that said, Jess, I farted so loud, and I know he heard it. And the fucking internet guy is setting up our internet.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I was like mid fucking speech, and that.
Joe's over here shitting his pants.
Oh my God.
Wi-Fi guy.
And okay.
Working from home.
Make plans.
Yeah.
Make fucking plans. And I feel like that's what saved a lot of my friendships too. Like, outside of my 5, like, like Meg Nye, who was on the pod, she's like, when's our next hangout? And I'll say a month from now. And I said, these are my dates. And she's like, okay, put in the books. Yeah. But like, we commit to that. And like, that's when it is. It's like, that's it. Like, as long as we have something that we see each other at least like once a month, like, even though that seems kind of ridiculous for good friends, or like,
no,
2
absolutely
months.
not. That's like good.
Yeah.
In adulthood. That's
right.
everything. I don't need to see you every week. That's overkill.
And that was a weird transition for friends.
Because we're so used to seeing each other so frequently. Like, I'm hitting a Mac East for that chicken bowl. I'm going to see you there. Right. No, we're not, Jess. I'm in my kitchen. That's 2 hours away.
Cook it down. Cook it down. Okay. Kim, give me some tips of the dick. Because I've been spewing.
Yes. On a serious note, I feel like entering into my 30s, you realize who your friends are, who they're not, right? Having kids. When I had to be sober for 9 months because I love my kid dearly. Say it like it's a chore. It
was difficult.
No, it was a good time.
It's a big sacrifice.
But anyhow, what I was going to say is that you realize that these people are really there for you during ups and downs. Like, we don't like to talk about it, but once you reach your 30s, late 30s, like, we are going to lose people in our life that mean a lot to us, right? And it happens all the time, but more so as you get older, right? And to be there when that happens means the world to people, right? Being there for the ups and downs, like, don't just celebrate my wins, but like, be there when I really need you. And I think that just being thoughtful within that time and understanding, I lost a grandparent 2 years ago, and my friends knew how much he meant to me. And it was so nice to have them there for me, and knowing that like they knew how much that relationship meant to me to lose that. And I don't know. But not every friend knew that, right? Like, not every person was like, oh my gosh, Kim. I remember someone being like, oh, you lost your grandpa. Like, we all do. And it was just like,
you're like, oh no. Like, you didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you didn't know. And that's what true friends really understand, is how much certain people really mean to you.
It's like, listen when they talk. And if ADHD is a part of your DNA, when that happens, like, not necessarily like, obviously, you know, when someone's important to somebody, like your grandpa, but like when they say they need something, or like, oh, I wish I had that, just put it in your notes app. Like, literally just be like, Kim needs more swaddles. Yeah. Like, it just like something like that. It's just like to let that person know. Maybe that's a gift giving love language in me. Or, but like, or so that's just like my way of like thinking it. Or if it's like, Kim thinks of like, she hears something in me and like intentional time. And I'm like, dude, I've been dying to go to like play Clee, like a jungle gym or something. Kim would like think like intentional time is important to her, quality time. It would have been like, she's like, take Jess to play Clee. Like, that's like something she puts in her notes app. I feel like that's just hard, like when you're in the moment and things are going on. But like, I feel like that's a way to show up in a friendship. And I feel like that's what's important in friendship in your 30s or in adulthood, is just showing up. Yes. Showing up is like half the battle, because I feel like things, like I said, were easy when you first become friends, and now things take hard work.
Because we're going out on the weekends. Like, things are just fun. It's really fun. And then you hit a stage where you're just like, not everything is fun. And that's where the true friends are. It really is.
Especially if things like, and I feel like maybe a lot of people can relate when things are rooted in drinking and having fun and those type of social interactions. It's like, can you sit with your friend sober and have a conversation just like you two in a bed watching Netflix? You know, like that meaningful connection, I feel like.
And is it surface level, or are we getting deep? We talking about things? Like, how are those conversations, and assessing it of like, I think it's so funny where it's like, oh, that wasn't my best work, like being socially awkward. And I'm definitely a socially awkward person sometimes. But like, what could I have done better in that situation to like go a little bit deeper with the people I really care about? And it's not just like, oh, how's work? How's this going? But like, I don't know, going a little deeper.
Which actually brings to your point that you actually answered, and you said honesty.
Yes.
showing up honestly in your friendship, I feel like is so, so important. Like, we all go through hard things. Like, we are not robots. We cannot put on this front. We're not keeping up with the Joneses with our best friends.
Yeah.
Be honest about what's going on.
And I don't like confrontation, but
girl, you're speaking to the girl.
You're speaking to the other 7. But it's just, it's hard to be like, hey, what you just said or what you did. But talking shit behind people's back that you really care about, you get older and you're like, that sucks.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't serve you.
No,
right?
absolutely
like,
not.
Here's another thing to navigate as friendships when you get older. We are different people from when we met.
Yes.
And that is hard to navigate.
And if you're not, that's a
we need to pivot.
Pivot.
That's another thing to navigate too. So that's a hard thing to see. Like, all 5 of us, I'm sorry, I'm just resorting to this group because I'm talking to Kim.
But it's every friend group, right? Like, we're all at different stages, but not being angry about whatever stage it is that you're in. Because I think that, like, me being married, having a home, doing this, whatever, I feel like people are like, oh, she has it all. I don't have it all. There's so many things about other people's life that I look at that I want so bad.
Yeah.
Comparison is the theft of joy. Say that again with me. It truly is. I have to remind myself of that all the goddamn time.
Louder for the people. Oh, I just fucking knocked this. Louder for the people in the back. I literally talked about this last episode, but it's so true.
It is. I want to be skinnier. I want to make more money. I want to have a bigger house. I want to have more kids. I want to do this. It's hard.
That's what I want.
But then I look at your life and I'm like, that's what I want. A creative outlet to be able to earn, like, more income that I want. Like, I'm fucking, like, stagnant. Like, I can't do anything else, right? Like, there's so many things about other people's lives. Like, I wish I was more interested in this or that. And it's just... Sorry, are we in it?
Yeah, it's okay, though.
Okay.
I know. That's interesting, Kim. But it's, like, also refreshing to hear, right? Because it's like...
It is.
No one's just, like, fucking perfectly happy.
No, absolutely not. We're all looking around.
We're all looking around.
All right, what's the next tip of the dick, Jess?
Okay. I'm just going to note that we are recording. Okay, Kim, say something.
Hi there, I'm recording.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to note that friendship takes some vulnerability. Throwing out a word here.
Yeah.
Throwing out a big word here.
Buzzwords.
But I feel like it's true. A little vulnerability and a little bit of trust and a little bit of fucking pixie dust.
Yeah, a little bit of Vonnie BT and Dusty.
A little Dusty Frito.
And a couple bumps to get your head on straight.
But truly, right? Like,
yeah.
We're talking about honesty. We're talking about comparison. We're talking about
effort.
Having hard conversations, right? Yeah. Because I don't know about you, but I feel like I need to know your life. I need to get in. I need to have some hard conversations, like, to connect.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily like always. We don't have like these deep conversations all the time. I don't mean that, but it's like, I'm not pretending to be perfect, and I don't think you should either. Yeah. So if it's like shit's hitting the fan, who are you gonna turn to? Like, I'm here. If I'm not the person you choose, that's fine. But like, maybe choose, someone close to you. Yeah. And I think that takes a lot of vulnerability. You gotta be vulnerable with the people you're close to. I'm going to kind of spew off a few things you guys submitted, which could kind of coincide with what we just said, but also can bring up some new shit. That new. Okay. A lot of the stuff you guys are saying are basically schedule monthly hangs. Someone said like usually themed things.
Love a good theme.
Kim Bruning loves a good theme.
Love it.
Actually, funny story. We actually did an Italian night over at the Bruning's house. Kim whipped out the iPad that OSU provided for her that I clearly had some feelings about at one point in time.
All the perks.
All the perks she
Just
got.
comparisons is not the joy, right?
It isn't. And I learned that quickly. No, we did do a theme night, which was actually really funny and a good time.
Yeah,
if
it was
that,
a good time.
You were like, you had your iPad like giving us descriptions of each wine that we sampled.
Yeah.
Little wine and dine.
Like foods on point, and
It was
I even
good.
made everyone wear chef's hat, which I know is not exactly Italian, but it really just added a.
It was so funny.
Chef's kiss.
Hey, truly.
Yeah.
This too. Hey.
Italiano, hey.
Exactly.
I took 4 semesters of Italian in college. All I know how to say is "sono andata al bar." I'm going to the bar.
That's what you learned.
And arrivederci.
What does that mean?
Go. It's like see you later to like. It's like the formal way of saying like peace.
Deuces.
Say it again. Arrivederci.
Oh, okay.
If you speak Italian,
4
you're probably
years.
like, wow, that's straight trash.
You're like, sorry, not sorry.
4 semesters, all A's, but who's counting?
But who's counting?
They really felt bad for me.
Okay, here's a good one. Show that you're still rooting for them in everything that they do. But I feel like that goes with what we said too, like show up for them in the good, but also show up for them when shit's going south. But also just to see that, like even a random text, like, hey, I know shit's not easy right now, but I'm just really proud of you. That goes a long way.
It does, truly.
Someone said yearly trips, which is something we've been trying to nail down for years.
It's hard. The logistics.
But you love the logistics.
I know. I used back in the day, I was always planning trips and stuff. And again, priorities change after you have some kiddos. But
I mean, yeah.
I'm going to be back on my bullshit.
Okay. You're about to be taking a trip here soon.
Yeah, I am. Wish you're coming.
I know. Me too.
Fort Lottie. Last time I was
Fort
there.
Lottie Dottie. Last time I did it, we're actually swapping spots here. I'm tagging you in because last time we went to Fort Lauderdale was for one of our friends' bachelorette party, and Kim was pregnant, and I had enough fun for her and me.
Yeah. Truly.
And this time I
All of you did.
unfortunately cannot make it for another Fort Lauderdale trip coming up for a 30th birthday party. So I'm just tagging her in.
Yeah.
I'm tagging her in and I'm tagging out.
Yeah, I'm post baby. I'm
Ready to run.
Yeah, I'm ready to do
rage.
it. I'm ready to do it.
I'm so excited, but I'm like sad I'm missing it. You
Yeah.
know how the FOMO set up.
I know.
Someone said, be super open about how you're feeling and keep having fun.
It's hard to
Goes
do
with
that.
the honesty piece. Honest
Straight up.
conversations.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really hard, obviously, to connect with someone when they're just like surface level with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can be a surface level friend. That's fine. We'll grab beers. We'll keep it light.
Yeah.
You know, but I feel like
I won't talk about my childhood trauma if you're not going to talk about your childhood
But if
trauma.
we're opening up,
Yeah, but if we're on the topic of drama.
I will open up 100%. But most of you guys really, really kind of honed into sending dumb TikToks, keeping the group chat alive.
Yeah.
And I just found that so interesting that was about 70% of the answers you guys gave us on Instagram, because that is the day and age that we're living in.
And if you're thinking about, oh, should I send this? Just do it. Like, don't second guess sending something to somebody if you're thinking about them. If that's a song, if that's a TikTok. Sometimes I'd be like, oh, I sent them like already, or I haven't talked to them in so long. Is this weird? No, just do it.
Yeah. Who cares?
I guarantee it'll put a smile on that person's face.
Right. That, and also like, if you're feeling like something needs changed, just be honest and like not being scared to talk about the new dynamic.
Yeah.
Or like new dynamic of like new friends coming in. You know what I mean? Like no new friends could actually be a real thing. Like, here's this person, I want you to meet them. I feel like we merge friends as we get older because the group gets smaller.
Yeah.
And that's totally fine, because honestly, if that person likes you and they don't know your friends, it's like if they like you, the odds are they're gonna like your friends. You know, it doesn't always work out that way, but it's like we're all good people. We're all the same people. You attract the same type of people. I feel like
love a merger.
we love a merger.
Merge it.
Merge it. Also, I'm just gonna talk briefly about friendships that if you need to call it quits, or if the time has spent itself and you guys served each other's purpose for that time, it's okay to let it go.
But like, Jess, is there a conversation or do we just go ghosting?
That's a good question.
Like, that's hard.
Because you're asking, I think if Rach were sitting here on this couch, she would definitely be like, it ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. But you and I are like, I'm going to overthink this.
Yeah. I'm going to keep it on the back burner.
I'm
like,
going to keep it on the back.
I'm never going to turn the stove off.
Truly, it's going to be me keeping the flame lit.
Yeah.
For as long as possible and awkward moonwalk my way out of that.
For sure. Yeah.
So, two different... we got the same personality sitting on both couches, both chairs. But I guess a lot of people would... Maybe somebody would say, have that hard conversation. Like, but I don't know. Does it come up like, hey, if someone they inquired were like, hey, things aren't going the way that they used to.
It depends on how deep the friendship is.
Truly.
Right?
Truly.
Like, I feel like there's some people in my life that I'm like, if we stop talking, I'd have to have that conversation. Like, I would have to know. I would need that closure. Mm-hmm. But there's other people that I'm like, it's okay if we lose touch.
Yep.
What's the difference between losing touch and just like simply like proximity, like the location's not there and
just the awkward moonwalking your way?
Yeah, no, for sure.
But I feel like sometimes like fizzling out friendships is the best way. Like, right? Like non-confrontational for us.
Yeah.
And like it
that's
fizzles
what we
out.
prefer.
Truly, because
but should we?
Conflict can kick rocks.
Conflict sucks.
I don't. Zoltan. Yes, but I feel like, I guess if things were to come up, they were like, hey, things don't feel right. Like, hey, I just feel like our life's pulling us in different ways. Yeah. Like, I'm just like not having a lot of time.
Yeah.
But guys, all in all, the key is intentional fucking time, intentional hangouts, stay connected and show the fuck up. Yes. Show the fuck up for your friends. And I feel like, I think you guys can attest, like, do you guys know how good it feels when someone says, hey, I know what you're going through right now is super shitty, but I just want to let you know I'm here. If there's anything I could do, just let me know. Or if you're not going through a shitty time and this is an awesome time in your life and you're like, I'm living my best life right now. And they're like, you know what? I'm so fucking proud of you. Yeah. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. How good does that feel on your end? You know what I mean? But like, it also feels good to reciprocate that.
Yeah.
So if you know how good that feels for yourself, why do you not show that same reciprocation for somebody else?
Exactly. And I did just read a quote. I hate to bring this up.
I'm a
big quote girl. I used to sit on Pinterest a lot.
Close us with a quote, Kim.
Yes. I will say that the best friends in your life, when you're really going through it, they will never say, I need to check my schedule. Because they will be there for you. It doesn't matter what's going on. They will show up. And that is true friendship. Like, life gets hard. It is not always easy. But people who show up really, really doing the Lord's work.
Doing the Lord's work. On fire for the Lord.
No, Rachel, are we on fire for the Lord?
Are we on fire for the Lord in this episode? But truly, though, show the fuck up.
Yeah. Don't make excuses. Just do it.
Don't beat around the bush. If someone fucking needs you, be there.
Yeah. And if we need to be honest with people, do it. Trust me. Sometimes we need it. Sometimes we need a real kick in the dick to get back on the right path.
Just good.
Trust me, I needed it a couple years ago. A big like little, don't, what are you doing?
A little nudge. A little bump to get your head on straight.
Yes, if you will.
Yeah. But I do feel like Kim, our friend group has been, I say this year has probably been like a huge merge fucking year.
Yeah.
I think like we all are in different spots of our life, but I think like we do show up for each other. And obviously I talked about this in another episode, but.
Oh, just and this is proud of us? I heard you say
I am
proud of us.
But it was like.
No, I'm kidding. I really appreciated that.
But it's so true.
Yeah.
Especially during this year, it's like there was so much change.
Yeah.
And there still is. Like, honestly, if you think back to like 2 weeks, like there's so much happening.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've never been closer to this group.
It feels good.
Because we show the fuck up.
Yeah. Keep showing up, folks.
Hey, we love you. I'm sorry if that was too deep. Well, did we get too deep?
Do you think?
I think we had a good... We're looking at each other. We're really into it.
Yeah, I'm looking in your eyes.
I'm looking in your eyes. I'm feeling what you're feeling.
Feels nice.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
Guys, we fucking love you. I just want to thank Kim. Thank you
New
for being
here,
here.
out of towner.
New here. Thank you for coming, Kim.
Yeah, no
Thank you for
problem.
being here.
I'm an expert at nothing,
You're
but I
a true
appreciate it.
natural.
Yeah.
You are.
Okay. Appreciate that.
We've been talking about this for a long time, though. We were talking about podcasting. Got a great
Because
podcast voice.
I'm deep in the podcast game. You know, like if anybody wants some good recs, if you like this podcast, hit me up. I got some other ones that you should listen to.
You're just steering them away from us.
Oh my God! Yeah, cut this out. Jess.
I am kidding. It's fine. I just absolutely fucked myself up. But no, we love that Kim. Kim is a podcast queen, and she truly can get it. Twice on Sunday. Thank you, Kim, for being here.
Okay.
I'm cutting all of this out. We
Right?
can't do outros. We never could.
Yeah.
But this is what we do. This has been For Better and Worse Podcast. I'm Jess.
I'm Kim.
And we love you. Peace out.
Fucking Vogel. Have fun fucking goals.